Yes, sir, brother. Okay. Just hang on.
Tyler confirmed that that was Tatiana's phone number. He texted, hate my life, want to end it, can't, fucking, I hate money.
Okay. And then moving on to May 22nd of 2022, at 1:30 a.m., did Tyler text Tatiana anything of note?
1:30, 21 a.m., Tyler texts Tatiana, trying to take me dad whip back, which she's trying, I think it's a typo, trying to take my dad whip, which is a car, back.
Okay. And then on the same date at 1:47 a.m., did Tyler text Tatiana anything of significance in your investigation?
Sorry, I didn't hear the time.
I'm sorry. That's 1:47 a.m.
Yes, at 1:47 a.m., again, Tyler texts Tatiana, shootout tonight, please, fuck.
Okay. Now, as an investigator, we've already established that the crime scene unit, took custody of all of the evidence, but is it their job to send off the stuff for scientific analysis, or is that your job?
It's mine.
Okay, and so then regarding, the 9mm firearm that was found in the defendant's residence, did you have that sent off for comparison?
Yes.
Okay, and did you receive the report of the, findings?
I'm going to object at this point, Judge. There hasn't been a predicate laid. They want to call the expert to testify about the findings they can.
Well, the expert is going to be called, and I'm not asking you to testify to hearsay. It's a yes or no question.
All right, you're not allowed to testify what the findings were. Do you understand? So the objection to hearsay with regards to any information about the context of the findings, that will be sustained.
Did you receive the report from the expert that did the analysis?
Yes.
Okay, and did that support your investigation?
Yes.
Okay. And then regarding the biological swabs that were taken from the car and then the firearm, did you send that off to the lab as well?
Yes.
And did you receive the findings for that evidence?
Yes.
And did they confirm the conclusion of your investigation?
Yes.
Okay. Did you personally obtain a sample from the defendant?
Yes.
Okay. And can you just explain to the jury how you go about that?
Yes, on Wednesday, May 25th, 2022, at approximately 11:34, I obtained a buckle DNA search warrant for Tyler Ashfall. It was executed at the Bexar County Jail without incident. It's just swabbing each side of the mouth and packaging it and sending it to the lab for analysis.
Okay. And then I guess while the interview was going on, or after the conclusion of the interview, did you have a CSI obtain a GSR sample from the defendant?
Yes.
And which CSI was that?
I believe it's Gira.
Okay, thank you.
You touch it on your hands. Basically, it's gonna be like just like a little swab of the hand, so it's what you have. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
And Tyler, James, Ashfall,
So Tyler James,
Ashfall,
how you say this name?
ASH, GAUGH,
Denver.
and then 1980,000.
You right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Have you washed your hands with the instant?
Yeah, I believe so.
Where you work?
No, that's all okay. Well, it's a little different.
I'm gonna step out and then I'm gonna come back in and I'm gonna have to post clothing.
Okay, and so did you also have CSI Guerra seize the defendant's clothing?
Yes,
And would that be, what has been entered into evidence as State's Exhibit 116C?
yes,
And State's Exhibit 116B?
yes,
And then were those items also sent to the crime lab for a GSR analysis?
yes,
Gunshot residue analysis, excuse me. Yes,
yes,
okay, and then did you receive the report of the findings of that expert?
yes,
And did they confirm the conclusion of your investigation?
yes.
Okay. Now, on June 5th, 2022, did you receive information regarding, or additional information regarding the defendant's cell phone?
Yes.
And what was that?
It supported my investigation, and it ultimately put Tyler in the area of the crime scene.
Okay, was that, cell tower location that you obtained via warrant?
Yes,
Okay, and then did you analyze that data or did you hand it off to a different detective?
another detective assisted me.
Okay, do you recall which detective that was?
It's Detective Lloyd. He's since promoted. He's Sergeant Lloyd.
Thank you. And now if we're looking at page 15 of your supplemental report, on June 6th of 2022, did you conduct any follow-up with the Two Rivers Tavern?
Yes, at 15-24 hours, I spoke with a manager identifying himself as Michael Soltaw. They couldn't confirm. I didn't get any information to support them being there.
Okay, and
Tyler and Harold in there.
thank you. And in the interview, we saw that the defendant made the assertion that Harold Clemens had ran a tab. So did you specifically ask for that information?
Yes.
And were they able to provide you with anything regarding the tab?
No.
Okay. And so ultimately, at the conclusion of their investigation, what was the conclusion of their investigation?
That the defendant committed aggravated assault against two peace officers here in San Antonio.
Okay. We pass the witness, Jeremy.
All right, defense.
Thank you, Judge. Good afternoon, Detective Chisholm.
Hi, good afternoon.
You and
Good
I have,
evening.
yeah, good evening. You and I have met a couple times in the duration of this case, correct?
Yes, sir.
Reviews the physical evidence and out at the pound.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'm gonna be asking you a series of questions. If there's anything you don't understand, let me know and I'll rephrase it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You stated that at the Two Rivers, that you weren't able to be provided anything by the person you spoke with, correct?
Yes, can I read specifically what I notated?
You can refresh your memory with the report and then let me know if your memory.
Yeah, when I spoke to Michael, I asked specifically if he had any tab or records for Harold Clements or Tyler Ashfall, and he told me he did.
Okay. Now, if you run a cash tab, that's not always going to run a
Correct.
transaction with the establishment, correct?
Sure.
if it's gonna be in cash, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then are you familiar with the Two Rivers Tavern at all?
I know where it is. Once Tyler and I started talking about it, there's I believe a gas station, kind of a smaller gas station in front of it.
Are you aware that the Two Rivers engages in eight-liner activity?
No, I'm not.
Okay, and establishments that engage in eight-liner activity, can you explain to the jury what that is?
It sounds like they had what you're saying is basically like an illegal gambling operation going on. I don't have that expertise. It's usually like our vice unit would handle stuff like that, but that's what you're referring to.
Right, so if in Texas, slot machines just out and about, those are not legal, correct?
Correct.
Okay, that's a crime in the state of Texas.
Yes.
However, still hidden in the community, there will be
Oh, yes.
game rooms all over the place.
Yes.
Correct? And that's illegal, correct?
Yes.
Now, any establishment that engages in something like that probably has an incentive to not accurately report.
Sure.
And now, you stated that you reviewed, and I believe we reviewed it here in court today, the church parking lot video.
Yes.
Okay, state's exhibit, I'm sorry. The church parking. Well, if we could publish it, so.
It's Stacy's exhibit 112.
Okay, so, did you obtain this video from the church, from the employee Brent Roberts?
That's what I notated. 2 videos from Brent Roberts.
Okay, and then this video is part of your investigation too, correct?
Yes.
You're analyzing it, reviewing it, part of your decision making is this video.
Yes.
Okay, and, is it fair to say that in your investigation, you conclude that the white SUV in this video fires 3 shots first?
That's what I believe. Yes.
Okay. And there was 1 shell casing that was discovered inside the white SUV, correct?
I believe it was a spent casing and a live round.
Okay, and a live round as well.
Yes.
And then there was 2 shell casings located at the scene that were 9mm, correct?
Correct.
And the officers,
At the time, we were carrying 40. We've since transitioned to 9mm.
okay, and there were 13 40 caliber casings at the scene, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so, and in the start of this video, the white SUV is down the hill, correct?
There's slightly a little elevation coming from O'Connor up into the parking lot.
Okay, and where the officers were parked was at the top of the hill, correct?
It's further to the right if you're looking at the video.
And in this video, we can't see them, correct?
Correct.
They're behind this building somewhere,
Yes.
probably not really far back, but somewhere out of scene right here, correct?
Yes. Correct.
Okay, and they're gonna be facing O'Connor.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna play part of the video for you. Okay. And if you'll bear with me, it kind of requires me to pause it at the right moment. So if I get it wrong, I apologize. Okay, and so I'm gonna play a portion of this video, and then you tell me if you have heard at least the 3rd gunshot being fired.
Okay.
And before I do that, a bullet travels faster than the speed of sound, correct?
Yes.
And so once we hear a gunshot, that means that gun has already been fired, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me do that again. Okay, so we've heard 2 shots at this point in this video?
Yes,
Okay. And then let me see, you wrote down specific time notations on your, on your report when you saw these muzzle flashes, correct?
I notated 020201 possible muzzle flash can be seen.
Okay, could I, actually check that? I think the playback may be a little bit off on the sound system. I want to have whatever computer it's in. Like, does that make sense? Like, so it's from a laptop or something. Okay, I'm going to show you what's been marked as States Exhibit 111. Is this a copy of the video?
Yeah.
And
It
I'll
appears to
take it
be.
out. Okay. Does that appear to be a copy of that video?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to show you States Exhibit 111, played from a device where the audio doesn't have to be go through an additional layer and go into the court system. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to try to pause it after we hear the 3rd shot, and you tell me where the vehicle is. And I might have to do it again because it requires me to try to pause it and at an exact moment. Okay. At that moment, have all the shots been fired
Yes.
from the white SUV?
Yes.
Okay, so all of the white SUV's shots have been fired at this point.
Yes.
Okay, and can you describe the position of the white SUV in this picture?
It's further into the parking lot. And again, we can't see the patrol vehicle, but it's, I don't know how to describe it, further into the parking lot.
Okay, so from the angle of the camera, right? Because we're looking from the angle of the camera. There's a pillar in the middle of this video, correct?
Yes.
And is it fair to say that about half of that white SUV has now disappeared behind the pillar?
Yes.
And that half of that white SUV is now can still be seen on the other side of the pillar?
Yes.
And the patrol vehicle, the officer's unit, Officer Jaimez and Officer Acuna, is still not visible in this video.
Correct.
Okay, and at this moment, every shot has been fired that you believe and you
Yes.
discovered in your investigation from the
Yes.
white SUV. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm marking as evidence exhibit 77. Now, you just described to us the position of that white SUV, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is this a fair and accurate still
Mhm.
of the moment that this video that you and I have been watching
Yes.
is paused?
Yes.
Okay, Judge, at this moment, I would tender defendant's exhibit 77 of the state and offer an evidence. Okay, now Detective Tudor, the lighting in this,
I'm sorry, excuse me. So is it being offered or not offered yet?
I'll withdraw it for the moment, Judge. I'm gonna ask a few follow-up questions.
Right.
Okay. The quality on this photo is not the greatest, correct? On
Yeah, it looks better
on my printed copy.
Right.
Okay, it looks better on the computer. The printed copy is in black and white, correct?
Yes,
And it's not a high definition picture.
correct.
Okay, so this picture would not per se be an accurate depiction of the lighting conditions that are in State's Exhibit 111. Is that fair to say?
Correct.
Okay, it's darker because this is in black and white.
Yes.
Okay, but for positional purposes, is it accurate to what you and I have just been discussing?
Yes.
Okay, at this point, I would offer Defendant's Exhibit 77 into evidence.
No objection.
Okay,
All right, defense exhibit number 77 is admitted without objection.
thank you, Judge. Now published to the jury.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about that. This hearing brought a little bit of everything cell tower data, body cam angles, tab records, or lack thereof, and a surprisingly technical dissection of gunfire and muzzle flashes. Judge Boyd kept the courtroom, moving with a steady and fair hand, stepping in just enough to sustain hearsay objections and ensure both sides played by the rules. No theatrics, no raised voices, just a methodical march through a mountain of forensic and digital evidence. Now let's talk about Tyler Ashfall. His demeanor wasn't on full display here, but through the testimony of investigators, we got a clear sense of the picture being painted. There were text messages, some personal, some disturbingly desperate alongside physical evidence, a DNA swab, gunshot residue tests, and a 9mm firearm found in his residence. The detective calmly explained how the evidence was processed, and when cross-examination time came around, the defense aimed to challenge timelines, witness reliability, and the visibility in that parking lot video. The video from the church parking lot was a central exhibit, and this is where the defense zeroed in. Their strategy hinged on interpreting muzzle flashes, shot timing, and the angle of the white SUV in frame. Was it already halfway behind it? Pillar by the third shot? Was it facing the officers? Did it initiate the volley of gunfire? The defense raised those questions, even offering a still image labeled Exhibit 77 for closer inspection. It wasn't exactly high-def more like security. Footage meets printer ink rationing, but it served the argument's purpose, sowing doubt. One quirky detour involved the Two Rivers Tavern, a location the defense suggested was tied to less than transparent cash transactions and oddly 8-liner slot machines. That angle didn't get much traction, though it did give the courtroom a brief crash course in Texas gambling laws. Ultimately, this hearing was less about spectacle and more about stitching together a patchwork of digital data, eyewitness interviews, forensic lab results, and good old-fashioned video analysis. Judge Boyd let the attorneys work, stepping in, only to maintain order and keep things legally sound. The back and forth never boiled over, but it was clear both sides were feeling the weight of the stakes. In the end, we saw a defense working hard to press holes into the prosecution's narrative, focusing not on denying events, but on how they were interpreted. Whether it works with the jury remains to be seen. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone,